Hi there, Blast Processors! Continuing our PlayStation Move videos now with Dead Space 2 Extraction. Well, technically it's Dead Space Extraction, but it's on the Dead Space 2 disc. This was originally released on the Wii, well, a few years ago now. This is a redone version for PS3, which actually doesn't look to be any better visually than the Wii version. But you know, the Wii version was one of the best looking games on Wii, so.
It's just a routine excavation.
Routine? You're extracting a marker. My supervisor Leon's nuts with excitement. Did you know he's a unitologist?
So Dead Space Extraction is a on the rails light gun-esque type game, hence why it's so suited to the Move controls. It's very atmospheric and it's quite scary as well. But this one's best played with the lights out, I'd say.
But not too dark, otherwise your PlayStation Move won't work, unfortunately. It's worth noting that you can actually buy this off the PlayStation Network, as the Dead Space Extraction only came with the limited edition copies of Dead Space 2. You do have a demo on the normal copies of Dead Space 2.
But for those lucky few who bought the game upon its release, were treated to a free copy of Extraction. Oh, you can do that.
It's on the rails, isn't it? So no need for the navigator in this one.
Oh yeah, what am I doing holding this? Ness, you did use it for some things, I can't remember, in the Wii one. Well, I'll keep holding it for the time being. So you have optional navigate export. I think it's optional at present because you seem to be able to do most stuff in here too. For example, you can reload by using L1 or square. And you can use that to pull stuff and that to fire stuff if you want, or alternatively you can turn this, I think, to the. You can do the same thing on this, I think, as well. What am I meant to be doing? That. So that one I'm pulling. Oh yeah, yeah. Alternatively, there you go. I'm got it now. I've read the instructions. You can use either L2 to pull stuff or the move button to pull stuff, whereas the trigger button is fire. Alternatively, that could be fire, however you want to play it.
Do you think it'd be comfier to use the two?
I don't know. I've got this thing to cement in my hand now. I don't want to put it down. I might feel a bit lost without it. I think you can differentiate between the two, so you know that one you're shooting with and that one maybe you're going to use to pull things. So. So in situations that are dark, like the one we're in now, I've just picked up what's called a glowworm, which is like a glow stick really, and how these work is, if I shake the old move remote here, there you go. You can see where I'm going now. All these little things make the game very obviously immersive.
Yeah. We like a bit of immersion in games.
They don't last that long, no. You will have to probably find other ones. Now I can fire these off and collect things out of them. So you can use the button to pick them up, the move button, and you can fire them with the trigger. In fact, I'm finding I'm using this less and less now, so it's nice to have the option. Oh. Nice and bloody.
He doesn't look so well.
You just seen someone's head get blown off. Quite an adult game, really.
Jesus Christ, you just killed someone. Don't have time to think.
What do you think, then, Dave?
It
Having
look-
not played Extraction on either format.
It looks pretty good. Like I was just saying to you off camera, I mean, if this is pretty much what the Wii one looked like, then that's very impressive for the Wii.
Certainly. So it looks a little bit sharper on the HD telly, but pretty much this is how the Wii one looks, from my memory anyway. I mean, Extraction really was quite a unique game on the Wii. There wasn't so much else quite like it. I mean, you had the Resident Evil Chronicles ones, but
Okay, guys, let's go. Tether 16 to
What
it
do you
was a
think?
much more adult title, yeah.
What do you think about the controls in this compared to Killzone 3, which we played earlier?
Bang on again, yeah.
Up ahead.
I do. There is a noticeable difference, like in Killzone 3, how accurate the move remote is compared to a Wii remote. There's none of those slight little irritations that you sometimes get when using a Wii remote. So, see, this game's got me so much on the edge of the seat. I'm actually off the edge of the seat now.
Steady on, Tom. Steady on. And I've really enjoyed what I've played Dead Space 2 so far, so I've been quite tempted to see this in action for a while.
Yeah, it's all the backstory. Dead Space has got a lot of spin-offs, hasn't it, now, with films and... There's animated films, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2 animated films, and there's long-standing reasoning that there is actually going to be a live-action film as well.
Well, they've had tremendous success with the Dead Space series so far. The game really picks up pace in, say, its second level. It's quite a slow starting game, but it's really trying to get you into the atmosphere of it all.
Wonder if it's got any jumpy scenes in it.
Oh, I think
Like
it's
climb,
got...
climb up some steps and then there's someone there.
I think there's plenty of them to come.
Ah!
For example, this. Obligatory motion control. Shake your Wii... Oh! Not your Wii remote. Sorry. PlayStation Move remote. Go for the heads.
So you seem to be enjoying decapitating them.
It's the best way.
Don't make me shoot you. Egan, please. God, Egan.
So, has he got affected then? How did that happen?
Yeah, he's been affected by something. I think no one's quite sure what's going on. It's just the situation, but something's certainly afoot. Do you know how much this is going for to buy separately at the moment?
I've got a feeling it's between £7 and £10.
Ah, so that's quite reasonable. Considering this was once a full price Wii game.
I wouldn't quite quote me on that.
Oh. In that circumstance, I was asked to press L2, which doesn't exist on this one, so I think you will actually need to just keep this at hand, just in case. Here's another little use for the motion controls that you can slow down moving objects in the environment by pressing X, and now, like that. It'd be cool to do this with some puzzles and such, like here. Now here you have to connect these bits and pieces.
We can do this.
By holding down L2 or X and linking the chains. And then So you have to do things like that every now and again.
Like a short hacking kind of game.
Yeah. Similar to the stuff on the downloadable title, forget its name.
Ignition.
Which out of all the Dead Space releases probably isn't the best today. It's a little short and the puzzles in it aren't that great.
It was more about the story, wasn't it?
Yeah, very much so in that. It was like an interactive graphic novel with a few puzzles thrown in. Only one of which I say is any fun. But I think it was available free for pre-orders on this at one point, so it's alright for a preview. Yeah, it's a lot easier to get headshots and stuff using a Move remote than it is a Wii remote. A heck of a lot more accurate. You also notice there's no slow running zombies in this, they're all they come at you with quite some pace. So the accuracy does help. So all in all, it's yeah, very much as I remember it on the Wii. It's a great game. It's very immersive. These controls work a treat. And even if you haven't got it on Dead Space 2, or if you haven't got limited edition, it's well worth download on PS3. It's probably one of the better Move games available right now.
It's horrible. Leon was there.
Fantastic.
People are flipping out all over the colony. We've been